April 8th, 1812. The transfer of the Finnish capital to Helsinki. On April 8th, 1812, Czar Alexander I of Russia declared the official relocation of the Finnish capital from Turku to Helsinki. This decision marked a pivotal moment in Finnish history, significantly influencing the nation's development. Turku had served as the Finnish capital since the 13th century, but was deemed vulnerable due to its coastal location and perceived alignment with Sweden. In contrast, Helsinki, situated on the south coast, was better protected by the Suomenlinna fortress and held a more central position within Finland. Additionally, Helsinki was predominantly Finnish-speaking, fostering a stronger connection to the local identity. Czar Alexander I's decision aimed to enhance Finland's security and promote its nationalism. The transfer prompted rapid expansion and modernization of Helsinki, including the construction of new government buildings and institutions. This transformation propelled Helsinki into a thriving city, playing a central role in Finland's ongoing development. 1820. The discovery of Venus de Milo. On April 8, 1820, a Greek peasant named Yorgos Kentradis discovered the Venus de Milo on the Aegean island of Milos. The statue was found buried in the ruins of an ancient quarry, and it was immediately recognized as a masterpiece of Greek art. The Venus de Milo is a marble statue of a female figure, most likely Aphrodite, and the Greek goddess of love. The statue is over 2 meters, 6 feet 7 inches tall, and it's notable for its beauty, grace, and sensuality. The figure stands with her weight on her right leg and her left leg raised, her head is turned to the left, and she is wearing a chiton, a loose-fitting garment, and a hymenation, a cloak. The statue is made of Parian marble, a type of marble that is known for its whiteness and purity. The statue is believed to have been created in the 2nd century BC during the Hellenistic period. The Venus de Milo was purchased by the French government in 1821, and it's now on display at the Louvre Museum in Paris. The statue is one of the most famous works of art in the world, and it's a symbol of Greek beauty and culture. 1832. The Black Hawk War. On April 8, 1832, approximately 300 troops from the United States 6th Infantry departed St. Louis, Missouri, to engage in the conflict against the Sauk Native Americans. Spanning from April to August 1832, this war was the final major Indian conflict in the eastern United States. Initiated when Sauk and Fox warriors, led by Black Hawk, crossed the Mississippi River into Illinois, the conflict arose from the Sauk's resistance to a land cession treaty signed in 1804. Concerned about potential attacks on white settlements, the U.S. government dispatched troops, leading to clashes, including the Battle of Stillman's Run on May 14, 1832. While the Sioux suffered defeat at Stillman's Run, they continued to resist, surrendering on August 27, 1832. The war claimed the lives of around 300 American soldiers and 600 Sioux and Fox warriors. 1866. Italy and Prussia's secret alliance. On April 8, 1866, Italy and Prussia entered into a clandestine alliance against the Austrian Empire, setting the stage for the Austro-Prussian War and the subsequent unification of Germany. Motivated by Italy's ambition to annex Austrian territories and Prussia's desire to expand its influence in Germany while weakening Austria, the alliance outlined a coordinated war strategy. Italy would attack Austria from the south, while Prussia would launch a northern offensive. The unexpected alliance caught Austria off guard, as it had anticipated a war solely against Prussia. The Austro-Prussian War commenced on June 14, 1866, culminating in a swift and decisive Prussian victory at the Battle of Königgrätz on July 3, 1866. This conflict marked a turning point in European history, leading to the unification of Germany under Prussian leadership and the decline of Austria's dominance in Central Europe. The secret alliance between Italy and Prussia reshaped the geopolitical landscape, ushering in a new era of European politics. 1866. William Ewart Gladstone introduces the first Irish Home Rule Bill. On April 8, 1886, William Ewart Gladstone, a British Prime Minister, introduced the first Irish Home Rule Bill into the House of Commons. The bill proposed to establish a devolved parliament in Ireland with control over domestic affairs, such as education, agriculture, and local government. The bill was met with strong opposition from the Conservative Party and from many Liberal MPs. The Conservatives argued that the Home Rule would weaken the United Kingdom and would lead to the separation of Ireland. The The Liberal MPs who opposed the bill argued that it did not go far enough and that it would not satisfy Irish demands for self-government. The bill was defeated in the House of Commons on June 8, 1886, by a vote of 343 to 313. The defeat of the bill was a major setback for Gladstone and for the Irish Home Rule movement. 1895. Pollock versus Farmers Loan and Trust Co. On April 7, 1895, a landmark legal decision took place in the United States that significantly impacted tax policy. In the case of Pollock v. Farmers Loan and Trust Co., the Supreme Court of the United States declared unapportioned income tax to be unconstitutional. The case revolved around the constitutionality of the Income Tax Act of 1894, which imposed a direct tax on income without requiring it to be apportioned among the states based on population. The plaintiff, Charles Pollock, contested the constitutionality of the tax, arguing that it violated the constitutional requirement for direct taxes to be apportioned. In a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Pollock, declaring the unapportioned income tax unconstitutional. The decision had significant implications for federal taxation and prompted a reevaluation of tax laws. As a result, the Income Tax Act of 1894 was effectively nullified, leading to the need for a constitutional amendment to authorize income taxation. This legal milestone ultimately paved the way for the 16th Amendment to the United States Constitution, ratified in 1913, which granted Congress the power to levy income taxes without apportionment among the states. The Pollock decision and the subsequent amendment marked a transformative moment in U.S. tax history, shaping the nation's approach to income taxation for years to come.